A police officer accused of destroying her own internal affairs file is still allowed to be a cop. It's just the latest in a hornet's nest of problems for a local police department. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Leslie Lopez.
Leslie Lopez, out of uniform and in front of the state board that licenses and disciplines officers, the Law Enforcement Academy Board. Her attorney did all the talking.
There was never an IA file recovered in her home.
In 2011, Lopez was accused of getting onto the Bosque Farms police chief's computer and deleting her internal affairs file. She was also accused of stealing files that contained citizen complaints against other officers, tactical plans for upcoming DWI checkpoints, and department gas receipts. Cops searched her Albuquerque home and say they found some of the evidence and pot, something her attorney denied.
There was never marijuana indicted. The police officers claim they found marijuana during the search, but it was never tagged into evidence. It was never tested. They claimed they found it and then they just left it there.
Lopez was in court last month where she was acquitted of one of the charges in the case and the jury was hung on 2 more. The rest of the charges were dismissed by the prosecutor, but the LEA board has a different standard.
What does the board recommend on this?
Mr. Chairman, I make the motion that we accept the director's recommendation of 4 months suspension.
She was fired by Bosque Farms Police and will be on probation for a year after her suspension. Lopez filed a sexual discrimination complaint over pay. No word on what's happened with that claim. Alex Tomlin, KRQE News 13.
Lopez's case came on the heels of an especially bad year for the tiny Bosque Police Department. In 2010, an officer resigned after he was accused of putting sex tapes of himself onto department computers. The police chief also quit in 2010. He was accused of embezzling from a side job. And another officer was fired for smuggling a woman into the U.S. from Tijuana.